Hey, it's the Empire, Geo Boxing Empire. Back to more boxing. Now, this article, this is an article where a reporter's asking AJ some questions, Anthony Joshua, and this is what he says, man. Here's the title of the article. It says Anthony Joshua sees no reason to fight in the U.S. to raise profile. So basically, in this article, Anthony Joshua talks about how he doesn't need to come to America to become a bigger star in boxing, which is which isn't a good idea because boxing, the American media in general is so vast. I mean, you can get so much exposure, and everyone knows America. Everyone watches our media because we just have so much leisure and so much just television. We really take our television shows and movies really seriously, and we have big budgets, and we will spend hundreds of millions of dollars. Movies nowadays net hundreds of millions and billions like regularly. This is like common now. So to not for AJ not to come to America is I think a mistake. Now I'm gonna get into some quotes. He this is what Anthony Joshua said. He said Vegas used to be on my ticket list, but it is not anymore. It's good here, Joshua said. I think it's more of a point that British Britain's always overlooked. It's like you have to go to America to get respect. No, not anymore. Come here. Come fight us. So yeah, man. And then later, he goes in an article talking about how like he doesn't want to go to America because he believes he might get robbed. Watch, I'm gonna read one more quote. It says, "If I was to go to America, we all know the history of the sport with judging and home fighters." Joshua explained. So basically, he basically said he might get robbed if he goes over there, which was probably one of the dumbest comments I ever seen ever because the nigga has all knockouts. So like, why are you worrying about a judge if you have all knockouts and you're probably gonna fight Vladimir Klitschko, and you can possibly get that if you beat Vladimir Klitschko by knockout and you beat one of the perceived best in the heavyweight division by knockout, there's no reason why you should be afraid of fighting anyone anywhere. You know, a lot of heavyweight champions in the past traveled the world fighting. So, Ali fought over there in Ireland before. He fought in Japan. The biggest events were foreign fights actually. When Ali fought George Foreman and Thriller Manila. So I mean that was huge. And just because it was foreign, sometimes the event's bigger than the fight. And I think Anthony Joshua he needs to realize that sometimes the event itself is going to be bigger than a fight. It's more of a publicity and media thing, you know. The biggest fights in history were event fights. They weren't really the fights were important, but it's more like where they fought that made it so spectacular. So I think Anthony Joshua is. I mean, he's really comfortable in Britain and everything, but I think, in my opinion, I mean, the more eyes are in him from different demographics, the better. I mean, you want to get everyone into you, period. You don't want to limit your audience to only British fans. I mean, in boxing, hardcores know who Anthony Joshua is, but in America, if you ask someone walking down the street, they're not gonna know who that guy is at all. You know, UK fans travel well. I think Anthony Joshua would do well in New York. Because UK fans will travel. They'll travel anywhere. They're really loyal. So I think that's a I don't know why AJ would say something like that for. In my opinion, I don't agree with his statements about not coming to America. He needs to come to America. I don't care how big he is in Britain. He'll just be Britain's star. And if he really wants those paydays and he really wants more sponsors, he'll come to America because you might even have sponsors that don't know who Anthony Joshua is. This is more money out here because people are gonna really know who you are, and if these sponsors and millionaires and billionaires see what AJ brings to the table, they'll definitely get behind AJ and his brand. He's definitely a really big name. I'm not sure if he has his own clothing line, but I'm pretty sure when he comes to America and you see these fanatic UK fans, people will back AJ. So in my opinion, AJ needs to come to America, man. He needs to stop staying over there in the UK. It's cool for the Vlad fight, but after that, man, you're knocking everyone out. There's no reason for you to be scared of robbery. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be afraid. People need to see you worldwide. Everyone's gonna travel to see you anyway. And when people see the love for the sport from different fans from your own country, they'll fall in love with AJ too. I guarantee it. So that's how I feel, man. Let me know how you guys feel. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, Geo Boxing Empire. Peace.